Good morning, friends. This is your, this is a, well, pretty much a SpaceX news moment. So I'm going to cover three things. And the first one is that SpaceX completed a successful static fire test. What that is the Space Dragon. The Crew Dragon is bolted to a test stand, and the emergency abort engines are tested. They're turned on, they run, and then they're turned off. And that was done successfully this time because the previous time the Crew Dragon blew up. So that did not happen this time. And the next test will be in December of a complete launch and escape, where they're going to put this on a Falcon 9 and launch it. They're going to cut off the engines of the Falcon 9, and they're going to make sure this one escapes. So full test, it launches away from the Falcon 9, and the parachutes deploy and land safely in the ocean. That's going to be the next test in December. After they do whatever they need to do with this one, which I'm guessing is read the data, take some stuff apart, and make sure what kind of damage there was or there wasn't, and they're going to keep moving forward. The second thing I wanted to go over is there was a successful full power test of the what's that called, what's that what's this called? Ion propulsion. New ion propulsion engine with xenon. SpaceX uses a similar thing for their Starlink satellites, but now with xenon, they're using the other. Well, they're using another chemical similar to xenon, another element similar to xenon from the periodic table. Not quite as potent, but a lot less expensive. And they're using that on the Starlink. So this one was tested to full power, I believe. Where did I say that? Here it is. This one was tested. Wow, that's a tiny picture. Well, anyway, it's tested to full power at 12.5 kilowatts. The idea behind this particular engine is it goes back to the theory of the velocity, whatever the velocity of the exiting material is relates to how fast you move. So they can get a lot more exit velocity from xenon as it's electrified and it's ionized, and then it's pulled through the ejection by magnets. So you can get a lot more velocity from the ionized xenon than you know, something like a chemical rocket, like what, let's say, what SpaceX is using. But you don't get a whole lot of thrust because you're dealing with, I mean, you're dealing with a gas, and plasma, actually, because it's ionized. And that's, there's just less mass you're throwing out, but that mass is at a high velocity, so in theory, some people think in theory it should, it has its own benefits, let's just say. And let me see, the last thing is that SpaceX had a successful launch. And I'm going to attach that video to this one. So, gonna sign out here. They're gonna have a successful launch and landing for the reusing the same Falcon 9 rocket for the 4th time, launching Starlink 1.0 satellites. 4th time. They're aiming for 10. Once again, they SpaceX impresses. So that video is coming up next.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. With gratitude to our veterans today and always, go USA!
Falcon 9 is pitching downrange.
It looks like we're not going to get video on the way down. Oh, but we have the drone ship. And wow. The Falcon has landed for the 4th time. Amazing. These boosters are designed to be used 10 times. Let's turn it around for a 5th, guys. Wow. 4th landing. That is super cool. So stage 2, I believe, we have had SECO 1. We're going to enter a coast phase. Before we do that, we're going to take a quick break. Sorry, it's very exciting over here. As we leave, we're going to have an animation that shows you where